Yeah,
There was the one
like the movie
community
Parasite.
toilet.
It was like 3 layers up.
And now that he's all grown up and has stolen money, he can afford 2 toilets that he uses at the same time.
Same height. They're just stacked up really
one's
tall
for
toilets.
spitting. You have your spitting
I don't
toilet.
think y'all understood Parasite.
What? No, I got it.
No, it's about being high up
some brave
on the throne of life, aka the toilet's the metaphor for
Oh, the toilet's a metaphor for
toilet's
life.
a metaphor.
Nothing
for
else.
poor
Okay.
people.
in Parasite actually matters.
I don't remember.
It says 3 cutaway toilet shots in the intro, in the midpoint, when it floods, and then in the end when it's all gone.
I remember like
that's-
two scenes from that movie. One is like one of the driving scenes where it was usually just the rich guy bitching about life to the parent of the Parasite family.
Yes. Wow. I don't think they're the Parasite family.
Yes, they are.
They
They lived in
I
the.
think you actually got it wrong.
Austin legit did not understand the movie.
No.
Now that we're
Like,
here.
My jokey commentary is a little whooshy, but you're like, I don't know, that rich guy just taking
What do you mean?
Yeah, the poor people really
He
are
defended
parasites.
himself.
aren't they?
No, hold on.
He had
We'll
to
think
defend
about it.
his family
He
against
paid
the
them.
Parasite family who
He
showed
paid
up.
them. He
Living wages.
They lived in his home.
They didn't know that.
Yeah,
Right.
That was the
Right.
movie.
Right. What's a parasite by definition? Other than a Korean family trying to live. It's something that exists in a host with or without its knowledge.
Hey everybody, welcome to MMR. We're gonna pick up right here.
It's a good movie.
I'm
It's a good movie. Weird villains, though.
I'm Kane.
Don't know why they lived in that house. I'm
Weird
Austin.
villains. Weird villains. Where'd they make the good guys the villains? Isn't that bizarre?
It's a twist.
That's
That was a twist, because at the end, when all the good guys died, I got sad.
Yeah.
You're like, wait a minute. This
At
is
the
Is
party.
this a horror movie?
Yeah, you were like, what?
Because I jumped.
what's a horror film where they attack rich people? Do we have that yet?
A horror film where they attack
No,
just
because
rich people?
make the
like-
movies and they
like,
go,
I kinda
kill the
thought
teenagers.
Purge films
I was gonna say, is the
were
Purge kind
about
of
wealth because only
about that
rich
or
people
not?
could have that
I've actually
much.
never seen it.
Well, no, but it's like, you get the free day and then everyone walks around with like a bunch of weapons and it's
No,
like
I get it.
that's a hobby. You have to like spend a lot of money for that. It's like going
No,
to
that's
it's like
actually
going to a
super
festival.
fucking valid,
Like you spend a
too.
lot of money to go to Lollapalooza. It costs a
I
lot.
see what you're saying.
And
Yeah.
so like
And-
you just waiting on the Purge day. It's like oh, I can't
And it's
wait
like
for
some
the Purge.
rich person's
What
like
the-
once a year hobby.
Yes.
They get to go out and they're
Skiing
like,
in
they
Aspen.
finally. Some people go to France.
Some
and
people go to
ski.
Vegas.
Some people go to Vegas. Others wait for their favorite day of
This
the year
guy
and
buys
execute
grenades.
the
Or lady.
neighborhood.
Yeah. So theoretically,
Because the poor person only gets like a Glock.
the Purge is
Versus-
kind of
True, I
like
do
an
see what you're saying.
affluent hobby.
Yeah.
No, I
versus
do get
the
what you're
affluent.
saying.
Also, because guns
Is
are
that part of
expensive.
the movie? I don't even know.
Is affluence part of the movie?
That like the rich? It is like
I
a
don't
rich
think,
people thing.
I don't think to the degree. I think it's like. This is something I saw in passing many moons ago, and I just remember the scenes where somebody like kicks in a door and just kills someone, and I'm like, that's cool, because I was like 11 when these movies came out.
Edge humor.
Yeah.
There's supposedly 7 of them, and I think it's
That's
coming
not
to an
There's
end.
not
No.
fucking-
that's
no,
not
I'm very
true.
serious. There's
It
7 of
can't
them.
Look that
Look it
up
up.
right
Look it
now.
up.
That's
Yeah.
not real.
Keep the show
Yeah,
going.
yeah, yeah.
7 movies, but there are.
7 movies
but
about, and on one day alone, we kill everyone. Fucking, yeah, just, it happens anyways. Because the whole premise is like that there's no crime.
What's the most movies in a series?
Saw.
Friday.
It must be Saw.
I was thinking Saw too, but Friday could be above
Fridays.
that.
It's Friday or Saw.
Yeah.
Like the Friday,
How many
next
Fridays
Friday,
are there?
Friday after that.
Oh, wow, it's not even a whole day. You only get 12 hours.
That's so fucking
the Purge?
lame.
Well, you get a daytime.
I only get 12 hours to go rob Walmart.
When is the
That's
date?
fucked up.
When is the Purge
you
date?
how many did I say there were?
What? 7.
7.
There's 6. It's an unnamed
that's still
6th
too many.
one that's still
it's-
coming out.
And there will be a
Eventually.
7th.
Yes.
There will be.
you
Well,
go.
no, there will be a 6th. Or
Well,
you're
the
saying
last
the 7th
one is
going to
be
out
called
yet.
the Last Purge, right? Already, it's going to
They've
be called
already.
the Final
I think
Purge.
they did that
The
before.
Forever Purge. And so then the Final Purge will
Where they
be
forget
like,
to turn it off.
I guess everyone's just saved up for that year.
What's their
kinda like a
what's
Black
the
Friday.
history? Did they like How do they
It's piecing
implement
on
this?
that.
Is it like the president was like?
Have you seen it?
What, The Purge?
At all? Like in any real sense?
No, I've never sat
We've
down.
never, so
I
are we
won't-
We're all
gonna
just
are we
talking
gonna
about-
predict?
Okay,
what
no.
The Purge
Let's
is
talk
about?
about.
It's
I
like
think that's a great
I
point.
think-
$1
yes.
million
I think that the
franchise.
president
Okay.
and okay, this is a thing that's been going
How
on.
did The Purge start?
No, since the '60s.
Okay.
That's your
Post-
guess, or your
Yeah, that's
you
my
said it.
guess.
You
So
said it.
you're
sure.
saying
No, I'm
basically
guessing.
post Korea War, pre
I
Vietnam.
think it's a JFK.
We
thing.
said fuck it, we ball. No, I think it was JFK. If that's the theory, JFK was killed, and then
right,
they go,
and then they said
and instead of
that was the first purge.
instead of his wife,
They
yeah,
were not. They're afraid to do it, but that's the first purge.
Instead of his wife being like,
Or then
"Oh
maybe
my
they're not.
god," his wife was like, "That's a good idea."
Hold on, wait. Isn't there one called like President's Day?
a little bit
Or
of
literally
his
something like
brain
that.
I think there's
touched
something to
her
do with
lip, and
presidents.
she was just like, I
Because,
think
like,
we're onto
okay,
something here.
because here's the thing, right? Let's say the Secret Service is still under the president. Is that like the ultimate bag? Because like that's the day you can get away with it. Surely
Oh, I
he
see
would
what you're
just
saying.
go to a bunker,
Ooh, I see what you're saying.
right? Like he would just have
No,
to
but
hide.
I literally think there's
because-
a movie about that. I literally think
Because
there's one of the
imagine
Purge
if the
movies that's
Purge
about
is
the
on
president.
like a weird day,
Yes.
like okay, so like, do we know what day it is? I'll throw out a random date if we
Sure,
don't.
I think it's literally
January
July 4th.
6th. Oh,
I think it's on July
Oh,
4th
that's
or
cool.
so what
July
I'm
3rd or
saying
something.
is that some brave Americans saw the Purge and they were like, "This is on January 6th. This is a great idea." So it was Independence Day then. So that says
theoretically, we're saying that media has gone too far, and it's not that video games are causing violence; it's film.
yes,
I agree.
Yes,
Actually,
Yes.
I think film is actually the problem.
I agree with that.
Okay,
I was gonna bring up that like
So are we done with the Purge? Are we done with the Purge conversation?
this will be
No.
my last thing.
Well,
I
I
bring it up.
Well, I want to know when it started.
We can look.
We need the theory.
We need the we need to learn when the Purge started.
no,
first off.
no. So, but Cho, what's your theory? Don't look it up yet. What's your theory?
Yeah.
I think it's a thing that happened in 2010s. Like the whole point being, is
You
that
think
it's like
someone woke up in 2009 and went, "Guys, let's fucking stop
I
doing
think
crime"?
it's gonna be a thing like that
Hang on,
because
let's rock it.
crime got to such a high level that in order for us to reduce crime, we then legalize.
sounds like it might need to be
It's the
started in
same thing that they
2024.
did in, what's the show, The Wire? In The Wire, they had a block, a district
have a
that
wire.
they took and they decriminalized
Probably
all
sound fucking
drug
bad,
activity there. So then people could go and get, because the whole idea is like we can't stop necessarily the drug trade, but we can funnel it into a location to where it's safer. Kind of like what we have now with like needle programs and everything like that. And so like it would be a similar thing. Like they were like, oh, this has gotten so out of hand that we need some off valve that is out of pocket and so extreme that it becomes like the solution. So that's my theory.
I think because it's on July 4th, it was the moment we fucking seceded. We were like, "There's too much crime in Britain in the 1700s. They got Jack the Ripper." And that's it. And then, so someone was like, what if we just did that like on one day? That's America's founding concept. We just we go nuts on one day, and it's like the fucking 11th original amendment. That shit's in the Constitution.
Whoa! Is it an amendment? Isn't it
Be
an
sick.
amendment?
That'd be sick. That's my guess. It's an amendment.
It is in the Bill of
And
Rights.
Yeah, it's a bill of requirements. There's the Constitution, there's the Bill of Rights.
The first Purge, 2018. New York City,
movie.
Staten
So it was in the
Island.
future. No. But it would have to be in the future.
So hold on. No. He's talking about like old school Staten Island, like arriving to the shore, like Irish immigrants.
That makes sense of where it started. No, he said 2018.
No, that's when the movie came
2014,
out, right?
Okay.
The first Purge. Rising unemployment, rising inflation, and a housing crisis led to the new founding fathers
Obama.
of America.
There's only one hero. Well, okay, so at the end of the first Purge, a man
Okay.
stands up.
I'm sorry. I'm just going to do this next part.
Okay.
Look at Austin for reaction. Meanwhile, crazed drug addict Skeletor talks about his desires to, quote-unquote, purge and unleash his hatred of others with an NFFA employee.
Skeletor? Wait,
I don't know. It doesn't say not from the He-Man
I
universe.
was about to say,
But it's just like...
fuck, guys, we need to do something about this crime. Skeletor, do you have any ideas?
Yes, I think we should purge.
I think we should purge. Where's my cocaine?
That's fucking stupid.
That's awesome. I
That's
knew those movies were
horrible.
fucking
When did they
dumb.
decide that?
So
Which film
let's
did
just-
they decide that?
I think this is the fourth one. So let's do out of pocket.
that's
I'm just gonna
fucking
pick
crazy.
up on the
Isn't
plot
it the same
somewhere
people
later.
that write them
It's
all?
the same guy.
That's fucking awesome.
so Isaiah.
That's so cool.
Because you know by
I don't
like
know who Isaiah is, but
he
it's a
did
new
the first
character.
one, and then someone was like, "Do you want to make a sequel?" And he went,
I mean, technically,
"Yes."
no. Isaiah secretly joins the Purge to get his revenge on Skeletor.
Secretly joins the Purge.
So he's He-Man.
to get
Yes,
his
that's
revenge
rad.
on
Isaiah-
Skeletor.
Can you imagine?
That's like
There's not a
So
character
in
named
episode 5,
Skeletor.
episode 4 of the Purge, because
You're reading it wrong.
No, no. No, I bet he's right. Or it's like Wikipedia vandalism.
All right,
like
here,
surely
here.
this is just wrong. No, so in movie 4, then it's like Skeletor killing the fucking king and
I
shit.
can't take you
And then in movie 5, Isaiah stands up and goes, "I'm He-Man," and then it just turns into the fucking what's the show called?
Dimitri,
just called
He-Man and the
He-Man?
Masters of the
Yeah.
Universe.
Yeah, Master of the Universe.
Yeah.
Dimitri later
so
kills
it
several
just
mercenaries
turned
and
into
helped
the Masters of the
Naya's group
Universe.
to hide in a safe space. More mercenaries are about to shoot a rocket-propelled grenade into the apartments when a deranged Skeletor arrives and eliminates some
Hold on,
mercenaries before being
Hold
killed.
on. A
What?
deranged
deranged
Skeletor?
Yeah, as before he was just ranged. So now he's deranged. He's melee only.
I was ready to say they took away his guns and he went, "Fuck, I'm gonna fight an RPG." So
I don't
okay, here's my
understand.
thought
I
about
actually
the like.
don't understand movies. I'm not understanding
No, I
movies
have
much.
like one more
I think
stupid
we learned
point.
less about.
I have like one more stupid point about like these mercenaries showed up. Do you know it's like illegal throughout the rest of the year? So surely they just like plan like how to get these weapons in like the one day. So there's a prep year for some of these.
Yeah. There's a what in the fuck is that?
That's
What's
man-
going off?
Hold on, I got it.
Interesting.
Sorry, you're wearing headphones. I didn't think about that.
What?
Sorry. That's what I do. Have you never done that to a scam caller? You do, because there's somebody on the other end, and they're annoying. So
That's
the
smart.
best one is you like lead them on for a bit, and then you go get a pot and a pan, you fucking slam the shit out of it, and then they hang up. That's always the best way to do it.
That's smart. That's actually smart.
Or tell them their own address.
One of the funniest bits I ever heard was a radio prank call bit. I'm gonna say the second part later, but they would like get a prank call,
He'd walk
or they would
after
get they get a phone call, and then they'd be like, "Hello, yeah, I'm calling about your security system," and he's like, "Sir, how did you get this number?" And they're like, "What are you talking about?" It's like, "This is the number of a person who has actually just been murdered. I'm Sheriff so and so, and I'm here investigating the crime. Why did you happen to call this?" And they're like, "Wait, what?" And they're like,
That's
"We're
so
gonna have to have you come in. Can I get your name, sir?" And so it was a funny bit, but it turns out all radio bits are fake.
Yeah,
they
they
just
all
call
are.
into
They-
other
yeah.
radio stations
don't
and they
think so.
pretend.
No, that's not true.
No, I'm
Stop
getting a
it.
phone call.
Who is it?
It's
no,
Trent.
okay. I thought it was going to be the
Trent.
same good
Trent,
scam
it's a
people.
Scam people.
We have so many
Your
cameras
friend was
here
weird.
that I actually have
What?
no idea which
Your friend
camera to
was
look
weird.
at for reaction.
No, I know.
This
It's
camera's
good.
on.
By the way,
think-
the reason I don't think we said it.
We
We're not
haven't
just
mentioned
in a,
any
yeah.
of it. You're
We're-
right.
We're
should
like
put this in
12
the
minutes
front.
into the show.
So
Point.
is that one on? So the reason,
That one is.
yeah.
and
So
that
to
one,
like really
and
point
that
out, we have a camera here, 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 and there right now.
Right.
And I'm sure there's a security cam somewhere that's not on. But so and some of them aren't lit up when they're on. So one of these is magic.
one. Yeah.
I think it's that one.
can't
So
wait for
right
that
now
cut.
we are in the set for Cougar Feud season 2, which you guys probably won't see for another couple months, to be honest. But we'll be
No, they're
posting.
seeing it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's your sneak peek.
Amazing.
Yeah,
more
look
promo.
at it. It's the
We're gonna
last
run
time you're going to ever see this.
So the usual set we use, which is a radio station, all of our stuff is here.
Yeah.
So this is where for the next 2 MMRs probably, and the next
Mm-hmm.
2 food fights, they're probably going to be in this set to some degree. We might figure out something a little more.
Homie. Grandma's not going to like the fact that we
My back
rearranged
hurts
the-
sitting on
Yeah, I
an
was about to
apple
say,
box.
You know what the funny part is? Me and Sho literally went and got chairs.
I'm
and now we're
watching.
doing
I'm
apple
looking at
boxes.
3 chairs. Fuck it. We're starting recording. Y'all can't stop me.
I'll hold your mic. I'll hold your mic here. Now it's in stereo.
Yeah, now it's a bit. Now that he's going to do it, it's
Yeah,
a bit
yeah, yeah.
now, so I don't care.
Watch him still complain that it's uncomfortable. Watch him knock over a
yeah, they're
light.
folding chairs.
So Kane's actually been spending. We've got probably 4,
We've been
5,
buying-
6 sets of lights.
Yeah, and we've been breaking them the whole time because Sho will say like, "Kane, can we move that light?" And Kane goes, "Ugh," and he fucking kicks it down like a monster.
We've been saying striking. On
Striking.
set. I said I made a new term. Are you ready?
Don't do it.
Booming. For when I turn on the speaker for the audio.
Oh yeah, you were fucking with us
was
with that. That was kind of
No, I
crazy.
was
Earlier-
legitimately trying to actually plug it
Me
in.
and Kane were like, we're like very, very busy, working hard-ish, and we're trying to like move files over.
Oh, and I'm not-
trying to have.
I'm not working hard.
And we're trying to have a conversation, and we just hear booming.
booming, like that's a real thing that we fucking knew about. But how do you prepare yourself for booming?
Yeah.
Booming.
'Cause,
Drop
like,
everything you're fucking
yeah.
doing right now about the boom. I don't care what you're doing.
He literally made up a term.
I
and
love
then
it,
he
though.
does
It's
it
just
for
as
like
useless.
But it went for like a minute.
It did.
It's because the 3.5 they were using has like a spring-loaded kind of attenuator to kind of make sure it's like locked in.
Right.
And the iMac or the MacBook I'm using does not have a mechanism to hold it, so it like pops out. So it's just like. So, like
Yeah, that's what we're over there trying to talk, and we hear and we're like, what?
I actually
literally looked
at
over and I was
some
like,
level,
is he fucking
Yeah,
with
I thought
us?
you were. I
Some
thought he
level, it
was too.
sounded like music at a certain point. I'm like, oh, this is actually kind of
So
cool.
you were doing it on
a
purpose.
little bit, because it was like.
I thought he was.
Yeah, 'cause he got
It was
upset.
insane.
So he's fucking
It's
with
cool.
us. Booming, 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 booming.
Good for you.
That's awesome.
So anyone, I don't fuck. Anyone who
That has it. We've been setting this camera up for like 20 minutes. That's not yours.
anyone on set, start using it.
Booming.
Booming.
I pointed to that one because I was trying to be like, this is the whole set.
So, what are you most proud of for season 2? I'm moderating now
Oh, like
Okay.
for the
For the
Cougar Feud.
political
Yeah.
debate? Okay.
Did you hear that Nikki Haley lost in South Carolina against Trump?
Wow.
shocker.
Shocker.
She's still in it, though. She's brave.
Yeah, who knows? We'll see. Actually, by the time this comes out, the political landscape might change quite drastically in the time this comes out. Because we record this a month in, I don't know which camera, a month
You're
in
that
advance.
one. You're still that one.
I'm
That's
not
true.
the actor of us.
That's true.
Of the three of us,
We do.
I'm the
No, you're
worst.
right. We do record this a month in advance.
A month in advance.
Always. So everything
Yes.
we talk about is usually we're just guessing.
And we're really good.
Yeah.
Sometimes predicting what
COVID
happens.
too.
What are you most excited for? Or thankful for? I always do thankful. Is it Thanksgiving for this? What are you
For
excited
season 2?
Yeah.
Well, we are recording this in Thanksgiving.
because it's true.
2022.
Yeah, I'm really thankful.
I'm still in my 20s.
For those who don't get the bit, this comes out in 2 days.
I guess it's only funny for us.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
no one
Well,
is
that's
here.
but
There's
now
no
we've
live
explained the
audience.
joke.
I think the whole podcast is only funny for us.
Oh no, do you think so?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I do.
Tell us in the comments if you think it's funny.
Nobody's
Dislike it if you don't think it's funny.
retweet if you're
Don't dare them.
Yeah.
Don't dare them with that.
Retweet this comment if you're
I'm going to take a phone call now.
Okay.
Now you
Fuck
two
you.
hang it.
Okay, take
like our waitress. Like our waitress at Applebee's. Oh, he is serious.
All right, let's talk. No, I've always wanted. Let's talk.
Yeah, now we get to talk shit.
Well, what can we talk about that's like
I don't know. We don't
out
ever
of
talk.
out of space and time? We
Like
never talk to each
Helldivers.
other.
I like Helldivers. I've been playing Helldivers.
Are you about ready for a new game?
Yes, Persona 3, which I've also been playing. I go back and forth, but Helldivers. Here's the thing: Helldivers is one of those games that's like my kryptonite. Like that, I will stop whatever I'm doing if somebody's like, "Come play Helldivers."
Mm-hmm.
I love a co-op shooter,
Mm-hmm.
and I love a co-op shooter. I love a co-op shooter with friendly fire, and I love a co-op shooter with big dumb explosions. And it is just all of those things all at once, and it's a really good time. But when I've been playing alone now, I've stopped playing Helldivers just because I'm ahead of my friends and I don't want to get too far out. And just like whenever I load in the game, be too good at it and make it trivial for everyone.
How many games are like that for you?
Depends on the friend
How long
group.
does it take you before you fucking unlock it? Unlock
Before
a
I'm like,
game? Yeah, where you're like, I won.
I'm like I mean, that's all game dependent, right? But like, I don't know. Well, what game? Give me at least give me
Like
a
a shooter
shooter?
like Apex.
Like
A
Apex?
game like Apex.
50 hours is when I start to be like, all right, I'm kind of cracked now. For it, but yeah, it's still dependent on the game. For finals, when that was popping, I think that game's it's not dead, but it's lower numbers these days. It was like five hours.
Is
max.
Helldivers still doing as good?
Helldivers just broke its concurrent player record again, I think, on Steam. I don't know how PlayStation's doing, but the servers are pretty fixed. So last week, it's actually a really good dev team, Arrowhead. They're relatively small for the amount of people that are playing. You're on cam, bro. But like for the amount of people that have been playing it, they're a under 100-person studio and like rapidly hiring at the moment because the servers were on fire. But last week, their max amount of players they could take in without the servers just crashing and dying was 450,000. This weekend, they had over 800,000 players
Oh,
on at the
that's
same
so
time. They're doing
freaking
great.
awesome. When are you going to download it?
I can soon. This is a PvE game.
Yeah, it's
my
only
understanding.
PvE. No
Very
PvP.
interesting. I'm surprised that PvE got very popular because for the longest time PvE was dead because Fortnite started as a PvE game.
Yeah, and then a Battle Royale.
And then we got into the Battle Royale, and then Epic Games just started.
And
now we're
now-
back to PvE.
Yeah, now I think because of how hard Battle Royale went for how long it did, I think people are very open to getting back to this PvE experience. I think it also helps that there's just not been a lot of like good shooter single player games to come out recently. Like there's been strong titles. Like Halo Infinite these days is really good, but it had a horrible launch. And
I've kind of heard it's dead in general.
it's a little dead.
Okay.
But
Is
I think it's
the-
still doing okay actually.
Right.
Is the MMO dead? They're like, what's the MMO
Final
right
Fantasy
now?
14 is one of the biggest
That's like
MMOs
the-
on
that's
the
it, what it
planet.
is right
Elder
now?
Scrolls Online is a 3.
know about
Elder Scrolls
WoW
Online
is
is a little
still
dead.
literally.
WoW
So
is
WoW's
still
like
fine.
still number 3,
Not only that, but WoW Classic is a
WoW Classic is, like,
is a
bigger.
thing.
like vanilla.
Like the
No,
they're
it's
like
like-
original like
Same shaders.
yeah,
old
they
school shaders.
re-released WoW Classic from back in the day.
That's cool.
Like a 2004
because they
patch,
did like
basically.
a texture update around the time of the Panda release. I forgot what it was called, but they did like a whole revamp, and so then people started complaining.
To
I
date
guess.
it's around the same time as Kung Fu Panda, weirdly. But that's around, a little bit.
Did you play WoW?
Bits and pieces. MMOs really aren't my thing. I don't have the patience.
neither.
Yeah,
it's a job.
it is a job, and especially with I was just talking to you about this about like how long I can play games now, and it's part of why I've been playing more multiplayer games than story-based stuff. Because now if I play games, it's like I get an hour to play it, and I'll get like a couple different hours in the day. But for a story thing,
You
I
need
want
to
like
sit.
3. Yeah, I want 3 to sit down and enjoy it and have my experience. And so this is to really put out how much of a gigavirgin I am, or at least was. Still want to be. When I first got Persona 5, I was like 17, right? And I came home Friday after school. My parents were like, hey, we're going to leave for the weekend. Da-da-da-da. Make sure you take care of yourself. I was like, yeah, great. So I downloaded Persona 5 on Thursday. On Friday, I left school early. And then I started playing it at around maybe 2 p.m. And then I stopped playing it at around 9 a.m. on Sunday.
Wow.
I beat that game in almost one single sitting. With
That's
the
insane.
literally like I
That's
got
actually nuts.
food in the fridge for myself, didn't sleep, I ran through it. And then the moment I beat it, I was like, man, I want to play that game again.
Oh my
Persona 5
God.
is so good. And now Persona 3, the remake for Persona 3 Reload just came out. And it's like a total revamp. They got new voice actors come in, redo a lot of the lines for it. And these
How
are like
old is it? For like
Persona 3?
the original. Yeah.
2009, I want to say.
Wow.
If not 2008. It's kind of old. It came out on the PSP. There were
Oh wow.
it was a portable game, if I recall. No, because there's Persona 3 portable. I don't know. I got a lot of plays on the PSP. That's all I can remember. But now it's finally they're putting Persona games on Steam and on PC. So it's actually on Xbox Game Pass. So it's a $70 game I
makes
got for
sense.
free.
That's cool.
This is not a plug for Game Pass. It's a good deal for now, but it's like Netflix 10 years ago. 10 years ago, Netflix was really good, and it was kind of
You
unreasonable
think
to
Game
not
Pass
have
is
it.
boo boo?
I think Game Pass will be boo-boo. I think it will be doo-doo at some
Sony
point
was
soon.
talking about doing a Game Pass style.
Well, yeah, they should. It's the streaming wars again.
What do you mean?
Sony has always been kicking around the idea of doing. Actually, they already have a softer version of it, but like PlayStation Plus Plus or whatever they have now.
I have that.
Yeah,
It's
see?
got tons of games.
Yeah,
But they're all
Like
PS4
tons.
back generally, aren't they?
No.
They
What do
have
you
some
mean?
PS5 games.
Oh yeah,
in
for
there.
sure.
Oh, okay,
Absolutely.
cool.
part of the.
Yeah.
I think they want to rebrand it to like a PS Now or something like that.
Yeah.
But the difference between what Xbox is doing and PlayStation
PS
is
Now is the online streaming one where you literally stream the game.
cloud streaming.
Cloud streaming the game.
So right now, Xbox Game Pass for $15, you get Game Pass Ultimate. You get Game Pass on your Xbox, Game Pass on your PC as well, and you get cloud service, which means cloud gaming. So as long as you have a decent internet connection, you don't have to download the game, which is what Xbox deems is the future. That's what Microsoft has been
Have you all
pushing.
played anything like that ever?
Never.
What, a cloud
Me
game?
neither.
I refuse.
I have.
I couldn't.
I
Like-
played
imagine.
Forza Horizon 4 as a cloud game.
You played a racing game as a cloud game
To check it, to see how
with the latency.
it was doing, to see or Forza Horizon 5. Well, because I had really slow download at the time, it was like enough to run cloud decent, but Forza's 100 and something gigabyte game. And I was like, I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to download this. I want to play it with my friends today, who all could download it. So I did cloud, and it worked pretty good. It's not unreasonable. I don't think it's there yet because it's still too weird.
I mean, 5G just rolled out. I mean, that's the thing. Like, we just don't even have like increased like general
That's
speeds
the
yet.
real future that they want is to be able to pull up your phone and play a AAA title just off of streaming.
That'd be crazy.
I mean, no, that's
But
what
is
I
it?
want with AR.
We're not
like,
that
When
far.
we get to the Vision Pro, you pop your Vision Pro on, you get a little hand controller, and play a game.
Realistically, we're
That's
really
cool.
not that far.
It's at that prosumer level.
Yeah, for now. But they want it to be consumer real bad.
The MetaQuest 3 is the consumer variant of the Apple Vision Pro and the Oculus and all that kind of stuff. It's
probably.
like their version of. I mean, what is it? LG at one point even had a form factor where you could pop in their phone into an actual.
Is the Quest 3 out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
How's it? Do you know anybody that's used it? I'm not. None of my friends are VR people.
I know a few
it's like my
people
one
who-
I've missed.
I have the 2.
How is that?
I like it, and I don't know. I can
Did you
only
have to
ever
get your
play.
VR sea legs?
I literally played like 20 hours of it, and I was like, I got enough of this, and I gave it to my little brother.
Yeah. And then he smashed it.
I
'cause
think
he was
that's the-
confused gorilla.
He likes it because he's like a fucking zoomer, dude. He fucking loves. He's always in there.
I'm here
zooming around,
zooming.
killing
Yeah.
goblins.
It is cool. I do want to get into VR. It's just every time I want to get it, there's always something
The-
else that I want to put my money
problem
into.
with it is when I would play like the Walking Dead game, which was super deep and it was awesome.
Yes.
But you would like you would have to walk around with a stick, like the control, like the sticks on the control, and you could walk around. But you could also, if your room was big enough, you could walk around and your character would too. And it would just disorient you so much because I'd be like turning and actually turning, but then turning on my joystick
think-
too and turning and walking and not walking.
For now, I think
The walking games don't do it. The best are the tss, where you
The best, I think,
disappear.
right now for VR is like racing and mech games, and anything where you as a person would be sitting down anyways. Elite Dangerous, I've played that in VR.
Oh, the spy
That
game
makes
was
sense.
fucking dope.
What game?
Oh man, what's it called? I'll think of it. But there's like a spy game, and there's 2 of them, and it's like a James Bond thing where you're like there's like agent, you've got to do this, and you've got like 5 or 6 different worlds that you can interact with, and you're doing like spy stuff.
Cool.
We'll put the thing up, but it's so fun.
there.
Have you ever played the game Don't Talk and the
Yeah,
bomb
Don't-
won't explode or something like that?
yeah, keep talking or something. Don't
Yeah,
explode.
that's
The
a
other
fun
way
VR
around. That game-
experience.
We should
It's
do
very
that
good.
one.
We could. That'd be a good thing to stream. Not stream.
Just do a video
I used
of
to
it.
stream a lot. Yeah. But yeah, it'd be a good video actually, because stuff like I think we should invest
Because
in
that
a
can do
VR
it.
kit.
That can be like So
I
I'm
love
okay
it.
doing the gameplay videos if there's a kick up.
if there's
And there's a
something
level,
with
and
that.
like we're doing like
Yeah.
bomb defusal people, trying to, you know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I die.
And then you
Yeah.
die. You would die. Actually, you would stress me out to
What?
no end.
I'd be great at
You'd
being a bomb
over-explain.
Have you
Explain.
played that game?
You only get like 2 minutes.
You would over-explain.
You would over-explain.
over-explain. I'd be like, move on.
You're even over-explaining your back
We've been
and
talking
forth.
about two
I'm literally
different
watching.
Things. Yeah.
I'm literally watching you over-explain just your eye movement right now. Because instead of just going, "What?" you went.
It's like you got 2 big gumballs in there.
I have celiacs.
I don't care. Listen,
No, the joke is I have Cushing's.
Okay.
Oh,
so
okay.
this-
Like, I never remember her name. Melissa McCarthy
Melissa McCarthy.
has
Yeah.
Cushing's.
What did we say? Amy
no,
McAdams.
you said
I
something
said like 8 different
bizarre.
names.
Amy McAdams is
No,
the
you
time
said
travel
like,
girl.
Melissa McCarthy, and then it was like Martha.
Martha McKinney.
Martha
McClay.
McKinney.
I
is
said
what you
Martha
said.
McKinney.
Yeah, Martha McKinney.
Melissa McCarthy. Martha McKinney.
I bet you that was an actor at one point.
Martha McKinney.
Martha McKinney.
Martha McKinney. Maybe Google it.
That was actually.
I'm gonna
Guess
check
what
right
their
now.
name
That
was.
was Bruce
This is they called
Wayne's
him on
mom's.
They called him MM on
What's
set.
it? Maiden name.
Martha.
Bruce mom's maiden name?
Mhm.
Bruce Wayne's mom?
Yep.
Martha McKinney.
Oh, her name was Martha. Wait, we have the same
It definitely
mother
was
name?
Martha. I don't know what her. What was okay? What was Martha's?
Significance? It's because of
Martha Wayne's maiden name. Look that up. I don't know. We find out right now what
yeah,
Martha Wayne's maiden name is.
if they didn't write that into the
Because
lore.
if it's McKinney, that's fucking weird. And there's no way it is. No, it's not. Shut your mouth. What is it? What?
It's Kane.
Whoa.
That's
What?
dumb. Yeah, it's Kane. But it says like knee Kane.
It's Kane.
Is the
Hold on.
Martha
Yeah.
Kane.
Martha?
She is the mother of
What
Bruce
time are we at
Wayne.
before we get too stuck into his Kane?
Yeah,
in
like he's
Batman?
having like an existential moment of like,
Well,
wait a minute,
no,
am I Bruce
because
Wayne's mom?
what's his Bob Kane, right? Like when that makes
like
sense
the
that there's like a
original people.
mhm.
Yeah, maybe.
Who?
No, I like
Bob
like
Kane.
the
Who's a Bob?
creators.
What's
He's the creator of
Oh, I didn't know that.
He, I think he like
I thought
stole
it
the
was-
idea.
I'm pretty.
from
Yeah, I
this
was going to
guy.
say. I
think
think
that's
he's
the
the
thing.
dude who scammed.
I thought it was the
someone else.
Excelsior guy who made Batman.
No, that's Stan Lee. That's Marvel.
Yeah, that's Bob Kane. Watch anything like anything. It always created by. But I think the story is that he like him and his partner really came up with it, and he like
Was
said
it-
"fuck
it's
off" or
Bill
whatever. I
Finger
came up
and
with
Bob
it.
Kane.
Yes,
Bill Finger and
is
Bob
the guy who
Kane.
actually made
If I
Batman,
actually-
really, and Bob Kane's the guy who like took
He's like,
credit for it.
I did that.
So this is actually the
I made
moment
Batman.
to say that like I invented Cougar Feud.
Whoa.
Fuck you. Hold on. I don't
There's
want
actually zero. Here's the thing, right? If I'm editing it now, will you see it last? Damn, you could change the
He
credits.
like just
true.
puts an overlay
Yeah.
just very bluntly over the
me,
text, like
me.
a black box.
Yeah, created by Kane.
Like obviously it said you're they like, don't even like change what it said. It's the
just
black box that
Yeah.
comes up covering what the title would have been.
Every time it's a scene with you and him, he just cuts you
That's
out.
so fucking funny. Yeah,
He just zooms in on
but there's like, always
Like,
a black box
literally-
over your face. It's like redacted.
It's just like brutally done.
yeah, it's like horribly done.
Awful.
Actually, why don't we do that as
I
a
don't
way? Like
know.
we blur the. No, it's just
I'm
like
a
literally
professional.
cut it out
That's so funny.
as a
Well,
redaction.
because actually, we should stop blurring anything because blurs are have you heard of-
Reversible.
They're additive. Yeah,
There's
you
a
can totally
thing
change it.
that modern software
What do you
that
mean?
So if you go into Photoshop and you just like do a blur on it, all that is, it's changing it in like a reversible way. So it's an additive part of an image.
I see what you're saying. If you're
So
trying
if
to
you-
obscure some
yeah.
information and you released it,
You need to
If
just
you're
like
ever-
take it
cut
and
it
then
out of the
undo it.
image.
if you're ever looking for high quality images of company logos, you download their 10Ks, which is like their annual financial statements, and you download the PDF. You open it in Illustrator, and you can just yoink a .pdf version, which
Sure.
is generally a scalable,
wow,
printable version, and so you get really high quality.
It's good.
that's an incredible
thought.
tip.
For any people
yeah.
practicing plagiarism,
Yeah.
that's
Do
a
you what's your
MetaModern
favorite
top
plagiaristic tip?
oh,
what would you do?
you know,
Because I'm gonna give one.
Actually-
One is just to read old short stories and just take them as your own, because no one will read them or know anything.
I have one.
Your
Am
turn.
I editing this?
Sure.
No, I think I am.
Hold on, I'm doing a bit. Am I editing
no,
this?
don't
Yeah.
do this. I don't want to do this.
Okay. I actually have a great top MetaModern plagiarism tip. You should like look at old short stories and you should take stuff from them. Do you have like a top tip? Do you have one you would do? make me look good.
Yeah, right.
I
And
don't have
I'm
it.
Bill
I don't-
and I'm Bob Kane. That's Bill Finger.
And I'm
This
Bill
is a commentary.
and I'm Bill
that's
Austin. I'm
Batman.
Bill Austin.
and I'm Bill Austin.
And that's Bob Kane.
And that's-
Boston.
Why'd you say it with a Boston accent?
Because that's what it would sound like.
Transformers. All these
Lost.
Transformers are in
There's
Boston.
Have you ever seen that video? This is so unfunny to talk about, but it's like it's
We're
like
gonna
4
close
people
out
from
on this?
Boston. Yes, we
Okay.
are. It's like 4 people from Boston in a
the
room.
Boston.
It's four
Boston
people.
bomber.
It's 4
Like, where are you
people
going with
in a
this?
room with Boston accents, and one of them's reading a sentence, and it's like Boston people can't read this. Aaron earned an I can't remember what it. Aaron earned an orange urn or something, and he reads it out and goes and then he looks back and goes, "What the fuck?"
No, I think I know. I think it's. I believe it's Baltimore.
It's a Baltimore accent.
Yes.
It's horrible.
Actually,
Not
no.
I've seen that
Boston.
video.
You're right,
Actually,
you're
I
right,
heard
you're
it was a Swedish accent.
See, now it's racist because it's the different language.
Because they're a different race
Yes.
of white.
Oh, so it's fine.
Show's still learning about white people.
He gets confused.
There's different kinds.